adventurers, psychotic murder hobos.
Desperate band of armed brigands.
Yeah. You guys split the party. One of you, running from a large dragon-sized winged lion creature. You disappeared into the ethereal plane. As soon as the ethereal plane seemed just as dangerous, you teleported back, but leaving behind 3 of your members, along with a very pissed off angel.
Yep.
So we'll start from there.
Okay.
From where?
All right.
The angel part or what?
The angel part.
All right, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability and give me Eagle Splendor
Okay.
before this gets started.
All right.
And then I'm just going to yell, okay, now that he's gone, I've been sent by the Mother of Spiders to help the Raven Queen. I need to speak to her.
Not technically a lie, so I won't get you crap for that. Go ahead and give me actually a persuasion check.
And while Neely's rolling that, James, did you get my email? Because you would have overheard Miss' conversation with Dahlia in the carriage. I don't think I finished it up, but it would have explained what the party has been through.
Okay, so the Seraph,
I did not get the email, but I'll check right now.
the Seraph looks placated a little bit. She still has her, has the arrow knocked, but she lets the bowstring detention a little bit. That is fine. I can take you to the Mother of Spiders as long as you.
The Mother of Spiders or the Raven Queen?
I can take you to both. They tend to frequent the same area at the Soul Forge at the center of the world. You would know what that means.
All right.
Sorry. But we must. I must do my part, my duty, and bring justice to the transgressor. Let me take care of that, and I will return and take you to her shortly.
But I'm like, see, I had a plan with this transgressor that you have here. See, that's why I needed to talk to the Raven Queen. But you kind of just...
If you have a plan, you can bring that. You can petition before the courts as soon as I capture.
So now you're just going to capture him?
As long as he doesn't resist.
All right.
Is anybody else going to try to?
Would it be possible to take us with you? It might be easier to get him to come with you if we can talk him down.
Unfortunately, no. I can transport myself pretty freely throughout the plains, but I lack the sufficient magical gift to bring others across the border.
But you could take us to the Soul Forge?
The Soul Forge is on this plane.
Okay. Nope, I don't have any good input other than that.
Okay. It starts fading out of existence. Now we'll go back. That took approximately, I will say, a minute and a half. So
I'm gonna lean to Mealy. Do you have any sort of spell that could send us back? Because I don't.
So you guys can banish yourself if anybody has banishment. But let me go. We're gonna go back a minute and a half to the carriage. Is now facing down this giant leonine basic dragon. James, your character, no idea what the hell is going on, except for they're being chased, and it seems like you literally went from one fire to the next. They seem to be whatever is happening. The Shadowfell seemed better than here. It's just you had an angel that wanted one of your compatriots, the one that keeps on trying to get you to sign his evil book.
Yeah. Is the presence of like doom gone?
Yeah, you're no longer in the Shadowfell.
Okay.
You are back on the material plane. The biggest problem right now is this basic this weird dragon creature staring you down. This one does not actually look nearly as hungry as the one you saw before. This one just seems... This one's actually just as surprised as you are to see it, as far as you can tell.
That's good. Hi.
It weirdly seems to acknowledge the hi, although it's not... It lacks vocal cords. You get the sense that while it understands common, it can't speak common.
It's a dragon-looking thing?
Well, its face is a lion, but its body type makes you think it's probably actually a type of dragon.
I'll try Draconic then. Hello? We're just passing through. Don't mind us.
I'm too tired to fight you right now. My mate will be here soon. Why are you on my hunting grounds?
I'm not exactly sure, but we're passing through. So, if your mate's coming, I'm sure you'll want some privacy and we'll be out of your hair. Lickety-split.
Okay, so I want to point out, because lickety-split would not translate in Draconic, so you just said lickety-split in common, and it looks at you. What is lickety-split?
As fast as possible.
If you can outrun my mate, then you deserve to go. And you see that red creature is actually headed this way.
The thing we saw earlier.
Yeah, that you were running from.
That was
before.
very hungry looking.
Yeah. You ask Rindle to take off to start heading.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys speed off. Your carriage is ridiculously fast. That took about 30 seconds. So you're about a minute away. So that red light is chasing after you. It's not catching up, but it's not pulling away either, from what you can tell. But around that time, you actually see another light appear. This one blindingly bright, like white, holy light. But that one is way faster. And you actually, not so much audibly, but in your head, you hear, "Surrender the apostate. He must report for the crimes of his master."
Scotty?
Mhm.
Can I ask you a question, kind of just cosmology
Yeah.
of... So, the place we were was the ethereal plane, but that is actually all these other little planes together, depending on what terrain we go through, right?
Depending upon its emotional resonance. Yeah, that's how I run the ethereal plane.
Okay.
That's not
So,
standard D&D.
where does Blink take me? Is that where Blink takes me, or is Blink taking me to not really the ethereal plane anymore?
No, Blink takes you to here, to the ethereal plane.
Okay.
To where you are.
So people in the ethereal plane, can they see us? Because usually you could.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mealy and them, they can see us. We just can't see them.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, I thought you were
And-
with Mealy. Or
No, Marlowe's on the carriage.
Okay.
Marla's on the carriage.
Yeah.
On the back of the carriage.
Yeah.
Which is the other thing I wanted to ask. This carriage, because we never really described the back.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a Old West carriage where if I'm on the back, I'm actually on the roof? Or is it like a stylized, like, princess carriage where I'm on, like, a...
Ignoring the ghosts, it would be looking like that.
Click on his picture; it'll make it bigger.
Yeah.
It's like a princess carriage. It's there's a suspension
Can you-
system.
rotate it so I can see it from the side.
That better?
Shift it a little towards the middle of your camera.
That better?
Okay, so I would be actually on the back, not on the roof.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you'd
Okay.
probably be on the axle, because you would, which means
Right.
that you're bumpier. Like the carriage actually is really smooth. It has a rudimentary suspension system.
Okay. Okay, cool. I just was trying to figure out where I was.
Okay, so I forgot that you were there. So you also so you saw your wizard actually talk to this creature, and then yeah, you're seeing this light, and you would have heard this in your head as well about the surrender of the apostate.
What happened to my ghost goats?
No, you. Oh yeah, you transported them across. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to tell you stats for these things. You basically just created wraiths.
Little tiny little ghost wraiths.
They're not supposed to be here. They're So yeah, like they're nascent. Like they can go a whole bunch of different ways, but
Okay,
right now,
so but there's something there,
yeah, there's
as opposed to like I didn't just show up with nothing.
hmm They still kind of have the form of goats, but like
Are they hurting me?
no, but they're really cold. Like they're not strong enough right now to hurt you, basically.
They're probably
Okay.
chewing on some of your clothes
hmm
in their little wraith goat.
I will
mouths.
say that they probably would be chewing on your clothes, and where they're chewing, it's making it corrode isn't the right word. Age. It's making that area like rot basically quicker than normal. It's fraying and so.
Yeah, I think he's probably not even paying attention to that because he's got a whole another problem then,
Mm.
dealing with goats that are eating him.
Because somebody just had to have goats.
Okay, so we'll go back to the ethereal plane.
Oh, look, there they go. I guess we could start walking while we try to figure this out.
Yeah, just start walking in that direction.
Okay, I do need both of you to make wisdom saves right now.
All right. Wisdom saves. Oh no.
Mealy, you actually have advantage on this because of who you worship. So
All right.
Oh, that's really good. 27.
okay. Wow, double 15s. So yeah, you're both of you are flying. The despair doesn't take you. You barely on you, Mealy. But
What about Dahlia?
well, Tina is not here. She is in chat apparently.
Mhm.
So so you guys are just walking? Just
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I suppose I could turn into a warhorse to make it faster for us with Mealy and Dahlia on my back with someone holding Frost.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll shift. I'll use one of my wild shapes into a warhorse so that they can ride on me, and I'll start running after the carriage.
Okay. Can I get charisma checks from all three of you?
Just a check.
Yeah, just a check. It's not technically a save.
Oh no.
I need to know about something. You all three are really powerful. So there's a thing with the ethereal plane.
17 for me.
Okay. And then okay, so it doesn't happen. If any of you got a 25, your force of will would have started reshaping this area of the ethereal plane.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Damn. Need to roll better.
Yeah.
Marlo, it doesn't happen to you when you use blink. You're not in the ethereal plane long enough. That's why I don't usually track it, because there's no reason to. You're never there for more than 5 seconds. But okay, so we'll go back to the material plane. This angel is catching up, and this angel actually at this point probably stops right in front of your carriage and shoots 2 arrows at your horses. Chester's gonna be so pissed.
Jerk.
They're kind of like undead horses, though, right?
Yeah,
I'm
they're
not sure.
evil horses, and this is an angel.
Right. That's what I was asking.
Oh, God. At least we're not there.
Hey, Chester. Oh, just in time. The angel followed you across the ethereal plane. It is now attacking your horses of the carriage.
What a dick.
The Manicore left us alone, though.
Yeah, he saw the writing on the wall, I'm guessing.
23 to hit. 22 to hit. Roll. 2d8 plus 5. Sorry. Okay, so one of the horses takes 49 points of damage total, as it takes 18 radiant, which they're vulnerable to radiant damage, so that becomes 36, plus 13 piercing damage. So one of your horses is dead. And then one of the other horses, 14 plus 29 points, still up, but is extremely wounded. And then obviously the 2 horses behind. What do you 3 want to do? The angel is just asking for you to surrender the apostate, and it looks like it's not even attacking you. It's trying to make your carriage stop.
Yeah, but he attacked my horses.
See,
I don't know who the apostate is.
How far away is this clown from me?
about 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna banish his ass. No?
While Chester's doing that, James, when you guys were in the ethereal plane, the angel was talking about your dark elf companion, Full Moon.
Oh, the guy with the book. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Things are falling into place now. Okay.
Who is at the moment still probably sanctifying our carriage right in front of you.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's doing that, though, so I can't yell at him for that. I'm focused on the thing attacking my carriage from the outside.
Okay.
Angel wants him.
So you're gonna try.
Sanctifying
So you're gonna
carriage.
go ahead and banish, right?
Yeah, I'm not appreciative of angels as is, and this fucker attacking my horses is not something I'm keen on.
Okay. I need to check on some things about
Cool.
the stats.
That's
Banishment is a charisma save.
Yep.
It does have magical resistance from evil creatures. You are an evil creature.
Damn it.
I'm pretty sure a 20 beats your spell save
Yes.
DC.
Yes.
Okay, I need everyone to roll the initiative checks now.
Fuckers.
Us too.
This whole time,
Yeah.
Marlo is just yelling, take us back, I got a problem here.
I think Shayna's coming over here too to just kind of sit beside me. I'll take off the headset and hopefully the echo won't be too bad.
Okay. And
Oh
Melee,
my
of course, with Melee's initiative checks.
Yeah, guys,
I'm gonna go unlock my door quick.
Okay.
my familiar's better than me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then the angel. I'm so happy I never get to have parties fight Celestials.
Great. Well,
And not a huge initiative check, so Marlo, you're first.
So he's like, yeah, take us back. Shane, can you do anything? Blink us out of here.
Okay. So that's your action. So yeah, it'll cast blink on you. So you blink into the ethereal plane. You see a horse with Melee and Dahlia riding on the back of it coming towards
Do I
you.
still have the goats?
Yes, who the goats are
I
now.
let the goats go.
Okay.
I push them off. I say hi, and then probably end up chasing off. Do I fall off the carriage?
Yeah, actually, you fall. You can see the
Through
carriage.
the carriage.
Yeah, you fall through.
And then I start chasing after the carriage.
Okay.
Come to think of it, with Marlowe's speed, he's probably about as fast as Mist is in horse form.
Yeah.
Or pretty close.
Well, kind of. Blink is a little weird on that side. He actually can only move 10 feet in the ethereal plane each time he blinks. He actually doesn't spend much time in the ethereal plane, is how it actually works.
Okay.
Crap. Who is next?
Which in the ethereal plane, is it still all like being moved by thought and stuff, or is it?
Well, it's emotion. The astral plane would be about thought. This is more
Okay.
about resonance and emotion. That's why it can move based upon.
Right.
Sorry. So James, you're up. I think.
Only
Or is
he blinks
Mist?
back.
Mist. Sorry. Mist, you're up. You're just running forward, right? Though.
Yeah, I'm double dashing, because I'm currently a mount.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Now James.
Is the carriage still in the material plane?
Yes.
Only he blinks?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try banishment on the angel.
You were not an evil creature, right?
No. Neutral.
Okay.
Give us time.
So are you in the carriage hanging out the door?
I guess.
Yeah.
So he sees what Full Moon's doing. He might object. I don't know.
I'm not fully sure what he's doing. I know he's doing something religious based, consecrating the carriage or whatever.
I'm pretty sure a 25 beats your spell save DC.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do in your action? Oh, yeah, in your turn?
Fireball. I mean,
I don't think there's really anything else I can do at the moment.
Okay.
I'll just keep hanging out the window.
Okay. That brings us to Rindle. It's now your turn.
that's right, motherfucker. You said he's 30 feet away right now?
Mm-hmm.
And he's flying, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's lucky I can't reach him with my sword. Alright. We'll do it old school. We'll throw out an Eldritch Blast. It'll be a really good time.
Okay.
Let's see here.
So that should be 3 rays because you're level 11. So.
I'm level 11? Huh, I missed a level up. I'm still 10 on my sheet.
Okay.
Good times.
Mhm.
So, yeah, plus 9. I'm just gonna go with what's on my sheet for now because
Okay.
maybe I didn't update that block. I don't care. So you said 3 of them?
Yeah.
So that's 1
That hits. That hits.
and 3.
That last one doesn't hit, but go ahead and give me damage for 2 of
So I'm telling you, this up arrow trick you taught us last weekend.
them.
Clutch. 10 plus 5. 10 plus 5. Ugh. My bad.
That's pretty good. So,
Oh, yeah. Blasts of lightning are just like
so
flying at this
22 damage to it.
Rindle's shouting, "Get off of my horses, you pious bitch!"
Okay. It's actually a good thing that you can't get in melee, by the way. You'd have issues.
That has never stopped Rindle before.
Okay, I'm just. It's an angel. Remember, they have crazy powers when you're evil.
And he's got the abyssal shear. It just feels like a natural thing to do.
Okay. That brings us to Mealy's familiar.
Just riding with me.
Okay.
Until
I'll say you get to Marlowe at the between all of you guys. You'll get to Marlowe this turn, or at least where Marlowe keeps on blinking in and out. And now it's the Angel's turn, who's looking extremely angry at this point. Fire erupts from its form, from its black wings. They light on holy fire. It grows 2 additional sets of arms, so it has 6 arms now. 2 are holding the sorry, it has 4 arms on the longbow, so you end up having 2 arrows sticking out of it, and then 2 other arms swing out, and 2 large daggers appear in its hands. And it will go ahead and make 2 arrow attacks against the horses, and then fly down and attack the horses with its melee weapons. So that is... We'll do the rolls first. First, the 2 arrow attacks. Well, that horse is fucking dead. And then the melee attacks. Okay, so I'm not even going to roll the crit damage because there's no way. And actually, the other arrow would have killed the last one. So we have... So let's... You know what? The horses are dead. I'm not going to even roll the damage. Because there's 3 horses left. One was already had 1 HP left, and then I critted another one. The melee attacks are just going to eviscerate it. Rindle, your carriage no longer has any horses left alive.
That motherfucker's got it coming.
Which, by the way, everyone on the carriage, I need you all to make dexterity saving throws as suddenly your carriage comes to a complete and total stop. James, you're fine. You just kind of get thrown, but you're able to put your arms up to prevent yourself from... Rindle, you go tumbling towards this angel. Yeah,
You're muted, Chester.
That's what I literally was saying. Am I still muted? I'm doing things manually since the headset's off now. Can I pull fucking Gandalf and pull the sword out as I'm flying?
Yeah, we'll get to that when it's your turn, but...
That's fucking going down.
Who is next? It was...
Rindle the Black versus the Angel instead of a Balrog.
Uh-huh.
Potato, right?
We'll do Shayna, and then we'll do Mealy. Shayna, you're on the back of a horse in the ethereal plane.
Okay.
Yeah, Mist shifted into a horse, and you and Mealy are riding on my back.
And all of you can see this. Like, it's kind of phased out in gray, but you're able to see what's going on in the material plane. So you actually see that the angel killed these horses. And
Oh. Wait, were they the skeletal,
Yeah.
creepy ones?
yeah,
Okay.
They're still my horses.
I know. Aw.
and the came to a complete stop. You saw both the drow that's sanctifying inside that and the wizard are able to brace themselves, but Rindle just like tumbles off the front of the carriage towards this creature.
Graceful.
Is there anything you want to do, or are you just heading forward?
Am I distance-wise close enough to shoot anything?
You can't shoot across planes. Like, you can see what's going
Oh,
on.
right. We can see them, but we can't actually interact.
Right.
Okay, then no, I can't do anything.
Okay.
Frost will nuzzle your face while you ride.
Mealy, it's now your turn.
I'm going to pull out the amulet and pray to the mother of spiders and be like, I can really use some help here. There's an angel about to attack some of my friends.
Give me
From
a
the-
percentage.
Ugh.
No response.
Oh, great. Well, I did my part.
The amulet does seem to warm you up a little bit, but otherwise there's no direct response.
Lovely. Until next turn.
That's the equivalent of a Facebook status sending warm feelings. Okay? Best of luck.
Yeah, pretty much. Marlo, you blink back into the material plane.
Okay. How far is the carriage from me?
It made 20 feet. So, and did you move your 10 feet forward before you blinked back? Facing out, because you said you
he used the whole time to be like, "Hey, what's he doing?
Okay. So it's 20
Go
feet from
get
you.
away." Yeah. Okay.
And it's kind of like dug into the dirt right now because of how it just kind of.
Okay. Yeah. So. And then the angel is in front of the carriage.
Well, the angel is actually because it had to melee attack the last horse. It's actually like on top of I can't remember what it's called, but it's the beam that provides support for horses. But it's right there.
The yoke?
Yeah, there we go. It's like standing. It's like standing on the yoke with. And remember, everything's kind of happening all at once with Rindle like mid-flight about to tumble into this thing, pulling out his sword.
So, he's gonna dash as his action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, no, he's only 20 feet away. Never mind. He's not gonna dash as his action. He's going to try to jump up onto the carriage and
Okay.
get on the roof of the carriage.
Okay. In order, do you care about that slowing you down, or do you want to just? Because I can give you an acrobatics check to not make it cost you extra movement.
So I've got 50 feet. He wants to stop standing on the carriage.
Okay, so you
So
can
if I've got I think I've got enough.
Yeah, you have easily enough time, so you don't have to worry about that.
And then he's just gonna look at the angel and be like, "What do you got against animals and horses? You're a jerk. Just leave us alone. You're supposed to be nice."
Give me a persuasion check. High DC. Like this angel does not give a crap. I'll say DC 25.
No. And then he will bonus action healing word himself because he took damage before.
Okay, so missed.
Okay, so I forgot Frost is actually an adult, so Frost would be running beside Mist.
Yeah. He's plenty fast enough.
I should be able to get up to the carriage at this point. And Mist is thinking to herself as she's waiting for Mealy and Dahlia to get off her back. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna have to be pulling this fucking carriage. And yeah, I will shift back into humanoid form once Mealy and Dahlia hop off my back.
Okay. We'll say that happens when you guys are no longer have your horse. That brings us to James. What's your character do?
Gonna stick my way out the window again.
Mm-hmm.
Look behind us. The blue thing's still bearing down on us.
The red thing, yeah, the red thing in the
red
is,
thing, yeah.
is still you're a pretty intelligent person. You say it'll be here about 30 seconds.
Okay. Turn back around to the angel. Disintegrate.
Okay, that's a dex save.
Dex save.
Probably a better choice than the charisma saves you've been forcing on it so far. Oh yeah, that hits. Go ahead and give me damage. It's what? 8d8 plus 40? No.
10. 10d6.
10d6 plus 40, yeah.
Wow!
Okay, so it's not dead, but you actually are able to like clip its shoulder, and one of the arms just disintegrates off of it. It's down to 3 attacks now. It doesn't have it can't make 2 ranged attacks. Okay. And is there anything else you want to do?
Pull myself back inside the carriage.
Okay. And Rindle.
So the aforementioned decision to, while flying forward, draw the sword and just hurtle into this dude blade first. Is that on the
Yeah,
table?
go ahead.
Just a normal attack for that then, or?
Yeah, just a normal attack.
Okay. Shayna says added my athletics bonus because she likes me. I don't know.
Normally I would actually say that you would have disadvantage on this because you're like falling into it, but it's pretty surprised by this assault. So I'm saying that the 2 things.
And I'm surprised by the awesome roll.
Okay. Roll damage.
Suck abyssal sheer, bitch. Roll 2d6 plus 3. At which point, Rinda will be shouting something about, "You killed my horses!"
Go ahead and give me an additional 3d8 for me, please.
Roll 3d8.
Okay. Your weapon seems to do a lot more damage than would
Totally
be normal.
expected that.
However, it's still up, and it is even. If it could be, it's even angrier.
Sweet.
I wonder why.
And
Do
I
this.
believe melee. It would technically be your familiar, but that's you're familiar. So I'm gonna go to the angel.
Who now has an angry dwarf with a demonic sword embedded in his chest?
Yeah, and is going to make it's going to actually turn the bow into a dagger again, so it gets 3 melee attacks against you. I'm gonna roll 3, so it's going to be. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so it is going to do good once and omega twice. So good hits, omega hits. What's your AC?
Yeah, you're still hitting. You don't have to beat a 13, bro. Like,
Okay.
I'm wearing a nice tuxedo that we got in the City of Brass.
Okay.
Not exactly what I would call
Damage proof.
the ideal clothing for the scenario, but I look.
We have a cloak of mage armor that nobody's wearing. Just throwing that up there.
That's way less fun. Plus, I've got my maximum attuned items. I don't.
It doesn't require it.
Yeah, it
Oh.
doesn't require attunement.
Well, if I survive, I'll bear that suggestion in mind. If not, save it for my next character because he might need it.
Oh,
Okay, the first one comes across and deals you 26 points of damage. What are you at after you apply that 26?
I was only at 19, so 0.
Okay, give me a
Negative.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom.
are you really about to die?
Yeah.
Oh no.
About to get sucked into the abyssal shear.
20 plus 5.
You fail. Your body disintegrates.
Is the sword still buried in his chest though? Because it's pretty badass. Like just sticking there.
Yeah.
Miley, I believe you are the successor that Rindle named at one point. It doesn't change.
Keep
have duty now.
track on your initiative. So because that was the first attack that actually killed you, the rest of it is actually flying reaches into the carriage and grabs Full Moon, and that's its turn.
Oh god, this is going really well.
Through the door, or like phased him through the wall?
Phased him through the wall and pulled him out.
There you go.
Just a death wish.
We'll get to Angels killing you isn't really the end of what happens to you, especially for you, Rindle. So that would bring us then to Dahlia. Oh, everyone on the ethereal plane, when Rindle disintegrates, you see this flash of eldritch green light, and you actually see his soul depart his body, and then get it looks like he's being elevated and sucked into the earth.
Okay.
Jeez, okay.
That's not good.
That sounds pleasant. So we're still in the ethereal plane. I guess if missed once, I hop off her back, but
Well, you're already off her back, but you guys can see this.
okay.
Do you want to wait until one of your spellcasters figure out a way to get you guys back to the material plane? Do you want to hold your action?
Yeah, unless Mist has told me otherwise. I'm just listening to her at this point. I mean, wait, she can't talk? Is there any way she's communicating?
She shifted back. She's
Oh.
not voicing anymore.
Oh, okay.
shifted
Never
back.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will ask Mealy, do you have Banish or something like that?
Yes.
Can you please banish me?
Banish Mist. Mist is like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, I will hold on to Frost and say, please banish me.
Okay.
Yeah. And if it's my turn, I will banish her.
Okay, so you're accepting. You don't have to make the charisma saving throw. Mealy returns to the material plane.
Who
Mealy
does?
or Mist?
Or sorry,
Mist.
Mist returns to the material plane. Sorry.
That doesn't work.
Yeah. Mist returns to the material plane.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, Marlo, Tucker, I didn't actually check. Did you roll your d20 if you were in the?
I did, and I blinked out and fell through the carriage again.
One thing, though. When I'm casting Banishment, I'm going to cast it at 5th level, and I'm going to banish both Mist and Dahlia.
Okay.
Yay!
So you guys are back in the material plane, and Dahlia, because you were holding your action, I will let you do something. So did you want to use your short bow or anything? You can't really move.
Yeah, whatever I can do, which I guess would be my bow.
Arrows.
Since I can't really run and stab anybody.
Okay.
Remember, shoot the hostage. Shoot the hostage. I mean, don't shoot the shoot the hostage.
Wrong character. Let's see.
That's what Terry gets for not showing up.
And I don't get sneak or anything, I'm assuming. Wait, well, he's within 5 feet.
Oh,
He's within 5 feet of Full Moon.
Yes. Sucker. Okay. Well, this is just a hit. Hold on. I don't have this one figured out. Oh, shit. Wrong thing. Shut up. I messed up.
That hits. Go ahead and give me damage.
Oh, wow. Same thing with... Okay. And... Boo.
It's looking extremely hurt, but it's still up.
5d6.
Yeah, that's for sneak.
Archers in 5e are just overpowered.
I'm
Okay.
a very sneaky archer.
Back to the top, Marlowe. You come back to the material plane. You're kind of because you fell through the carriage again. You actually appeared like in the carriage now.
Actually, no, because I get to choose.
Okay.
So I fell and I saw him get pulled through. So I'm going to appear right next to Full Moon with my canalith mandolin. I'm with my canalith mandolin in my other hand and shade in one hand. I'm going to wrap my arm around Full Moon and cast protection from evil and good on him.
Okay.
Hugs.
Sounds good. Okay.
And then I'm going to say, I ain't going to let him take you. You're my friend. This is what friends are for. I'm going to try to give him inspiration, too.
Okay.
Bro
Yes,
hugs.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Give me a D20 roll, or because you haven't told Shane one way or the other. So you can give me a D20 roll. And you
Okay.
pop back in or not.
Oh, right. Because I'm going to probably disappear again. That's okay. I'm hoping that I disappeared.
Yeah,
And I did.
you.
So I give him a bro hug and then blink out.
Yep. Mist, you're back in the material plane.
All right, so this angel has just killed my dear friend Rendell, so I'm going to go ahead and call lightning on top of its head.
You okay? While it's holding Full Moon?
He's strong enough to handle it.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
16.
Okay. This will be for the angel who fails, and then this will be for Full Moon. Who succeeds.
Where'd that one go? Right, 8, 12. 13 points to the angel and 6 to Full Moon.
How do you envision this happening?
Okay, so Mist, after coming back into the material plane, this bolt of lightning shoots down through the sky, crackling through the angel and arcing through Full Moon's chest. And she goes, "Oh, sorry about that, Full Moon," as the angel kind of just dissipates.
Okay. That happens.
Yeah, that happens.
Um,
And then I'll go over and carefully collect Rendell's ashes into a bag.
no, there's no ashes.
No ashes?
Uh-uh.
Nothing?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well,
Not
never
a
mind then.
thing. Which brings us to Rendell. You're still, or actually, it brings us to James, but there's nothing happening. Rendell, you find yourself in it looks like a very warm forge. There's 3 people here. One is a very almost golden man, impossibly beautiful, pointed ears, really like live muscle, who seems to be he seems to be inspecting weapons. There's a short, squat woman just going to town on an anvil with a hammer, multiple arms, and then finally there's a woman that's looking at broken pieces of weapon, collecting them and throwing them back into the furnace to be reforged. The woman who's I'm not even gonna have you roll. You're in the Soul Forge. The woman forging the weapons is not even looking at you. Why were you interfering with one of my servants?
It killed my horse! How rude is that? Your servant owes
Your
not
horse?
just use,
I believe
but
those
grass the
horses
horse.
belong to something else entirely.
Ah, but I was the caretaker while the carriage was in my possession-ish. Therefore, possession, 9/10 of the law, my horses. Because who's going to get blamed when the horse is dead and the owner comes and says, "What have you done with my carriage and my horses?" Let's face it, it's going to be
Do
this
you really
guy.
think Gratz has any real concern about who's responsible for what? If he wanted you dead, he would kill you for no other reason than he wanted you dead.
That doesn't mean I want to give him excuses to want me dead. Again, your angel attacked us, killed my
My
horses.
angel, my servant, was doing what I programmed her to do, and that was to find those that would serve the dark powers.
We already do that. So again, maybe program her with a personality next time. Have a dialogue. I don't
Why
know.
would an enforcer of my will need personality? That
I
seems
just
like
said to start with a dialogue instead of pissing people like me off and then losing an arm. I'm just saying. She'd have 4 arms still if she didn't piss us off.
she's easily reforged, but someone like you, not quite. Tell me,
I'm kind of one of a kind.
she actually is, and it's weird. The weapon that she's looking at right now, considering tossing into the furnace, you've never seen it before, but at the same time, it is intimately familiar to you.
That doesn't bode well.
Intimately.
That doesn't bode well.
As though it's a part of you.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well at all. Because I know things.
No meta.
I'm just gonna kind of stare at them and be like, "What are you doing with that?"
What you doing there? What you got there?
I mean, now that you can get a better inspection, you actually see like infernal script across it and various. I am considering.
Yeah? What are the options on the table? Make me an offer.
I don't make offers, Grindel.
Make demands.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty good at making deals.
The deal made was struck long ago. I'm not to interfere with the politics of hell, Rindle.
It's a very good policy. My Duchess is not a lady you want to piss off lightly.
It's more that death should always remain neutral.
I know.
However,
Some days you gotta make a stance.
your friend?
Mist? What about her?
No.
I don't know who you're talking about,
No
then.
one.
The one you so willingly gave your life to protect.
The horse?
So, for some reason,
So at
Pullman
that
is
one, because
stabbed
she
in the
knows you're
heart.
messing with her, she just takes that sword, slams it against the table, and you feel as though your heart is vibrating. Air is like just gets pulled out of you, and like I'm not even gonna have you do a save. Like you crumple to your knees in pain.
Yeah. I figured. Doing a little hyperventilating.
Yeah.
Angry. Let me know when I'm allowed to actually speak. Once I've caught my breath, whatever.
I do want to go back to you guys. So you don't see any trace of your friend Rindle. The angel seems to be dissolving itself before your very eyes.
Yeah, Miss turns to Mealy.
Well, Mealy's not there until I
yeah.
banish myself.
Right,
Oh, yeah,
right.
And now I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss kind of hangs her head and looks at Mealy really sheepishly. Says, I lost my temper. I'm really sorry. I know the angel was supposed to take us to the forge.
Yeah, it's like, good job. Now I don't know what to do. And I just go over there and pick up the abyssal share because Rindle said to.
Yeah, I think we may have shut sides.
At this, Shane actually stops.
God damn it,
concentrating.
Shane!
I'm just going to pray to the amulet. Never mind about the angel. It's done. Probably not in a good way.
Give me a D percentage roll. And it's still just a warm feeling.
I
So good.
wasn't looking forward to an answer, anyways.
Rendell, you have no access to your spells right now.
So, I guess we're gonna have to rely on what Marlo and Peeps were filling me in on about some sort of girls' night, boys' night to talk to the Raven Queen and the Mother of Spiders.
Possibly. But Rendell, to clarify, even if you did have your spells, if you banished yourself, you could end up in the material plane or something. But you are a ghost now. Your home plane is the ethereal plane.
I was kind of wondering, like, if Rindle knew that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, as a player, I kind of had some guesses that it wouldn't work out well.
Yeah.
But as like in character, I'm like, I want to go touch that thing and banish myself with it in my hand and see if I could steal it and say this is mine now. But you know.
Okay. So, again, Mealy, you actually know what happened. You're being a cleric. You're aware of what happens when an angel actually descends and takes somebody. They are spirits of good and law. So, they take their victims, for lack of a better term, to their creator. So to the angel's creator. So in this one, who obviously was from the Raven Queen, it would have been taken to the Rindle would have been taken to the Raven Queen. And unless you get special dispensation from that god, you can't. Not even true resurrection can resurrect somebody killed by an angel like this.
All right, I'll be like, well, guess we're going to have to go talk to the Raven Queen now if we want him back.
We can get him back?
Do we though? Like,
show of hands.
Show of hands.
hands.
Who really, like, super duper just wants him back?
'Cause I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He seems dead as hell. Like, that's just what I'm saying.
Ice is probably very forlorn and upset right now.
Oh yeah. Mist is,
it's making this horrible sound right now.
and unfortunately, Frost is probably joining in.
Yeah, it is.
God. A chorus of
A cacophony of mourning.
Yeah, it's this horrible wail. By the way,
come on,
there's
Neil.
still
Let us
a
know.
red star flying at you guys. It's going to be up there about 15 seconds.
I will look at Mist. So pull the carriage.
Yeah, help. See if you can rig me and maybe Frost up.
I was gonna say the dogs too, or
well, Ice I think is too small because it's still a youngin. But Frost
Even
might
an owl
be big
better be pulling its weight. I'm just saying, lash it up.
what about my goat? Could my goat help?
Can you
Sure.
Does anything bigger, like an elephant?
Yeah, I could actually probably turn into an elephant.
But would that be fast enough?
So here's the other problem: the person who is attuned to the carriage is Brendel.
Yeah,
Unless it transfers with my will, giving it to Miley.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'll allow it, but I need Mealy to make a charisma save then.
Oh,
Can I
It's
help?
gonna turn you evil. It has to be an evil person.
it's a charisma save.
Yeah,
That's all
charisma
part of the
to him.
plan.
Oh, good. I still have
You think the
advantage.
corruption of Miley wasn't part of the plan from the
Oh my
beginning?
God.
Oh, it's not going to turn Mealy evil.
Also, does the wizard know fly? I don't know your wizard's name. I'm sorry. Does he know fly? Because we established you could make the carriage fly for short bursts.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, you could. Yeah, but you had to cast that on the horses that are now dead.
But we have a
yeah.
horse. But we have a horse.
That's not strong enough to pull the carriage on her own. Not unless you
Nope.
have somebody tuned to the carriage.
But I'm just, trying to help
I'm aware.
from beyond the veil.
I'm
of
very
good.
aware. So
Do we just like?
I don't know, we might have
cast
to
invisibility on the
abandon
So
carriage?
while everyone else is
Move.
arguing, Marlo has already started running from the carriage.
Okay.
yeah, I'm thinking of abandoning
So
it myself.
actually, Mealy, you know that you think you could probably get this carriage to move, but suddenly you're very aware of the smell of something sweet and sugary coming from inside the carriage. Who's still in? That would just because Full Moon's outside because he got pulled out. That would just be our friend the wizard. Suddenly,
Oh,
suddenly sitting right next to you is a dark-skinned, demonic-looking
Fuck,
man.
no.
Horns, cloven hooves.
I jump out the window.
Gratz is gonna be pissed.
He's just sitting there, like, languidly, just kind of. Oh, where are you going? And so you jump out the window.
I attempt to jump out the window.
He lets you. He looks at you confused. It's like, oh, you were new. Oh, and then he just opens up the door. Your wizard comes flying out the window, face plants into the dirt.
Yeah, Miss turns, sees this, and goes, "Oh fuck! Hi, Gratz."
What did you do to my carriage?
There was an angel, and it killed the horses, and yeah.
Okay, so we'll go back to Rindle. Rindle, I bet that this time you can get your breath back.
All right. Before that, I'm just gonna say I told you liability was gonna land somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Rendell's gonna kind of like push his head up, like in a very hoarse, like still wheezing a bit voice, say, "Lass, I'll thank you not to do that again."
Then don't be pedantic. I'm far too old to be playing games with you, Rindle.
Well, you
Bring
still
me
look
the
young,
one
and I
you call full moon, and I will return you to the material plane, where you can deal with the eternal judgment you put upon yourself. As it is right now, I'm only doing this because I don't want to deal with the trial of figuring out who owns your soul.
So your inconvenience means I need to inconvenience myself.
I can't resurrect you for free. How would that look?
Better than a lot of options, I would think. I don't know. Better than the floor does, that's for sure. But why would you want Full Moon? He's kind of whiny.
Because
Just give him to him. They'll give us him back after a couple of days.
Oh, I just realized Gratz has not seen Mist in her new form.
no, Gratz says not.
Oh fuck.
I don't actually want Full Moon, but he is a conduit to a creature who I should have dealt with long ago.
Yeah, but I need him first because there's this elder dragon coming for this ancient sword. You know about it. It's the first one, and Primus, and I need him as well to ensure I can get that thing off of this prison rock to a better prison rock that we've identified. After that, I mean, we could probably make an arrangement. You can
Make
have
a persuasion roll. Back to you guys. So you see Gratz walk out carriage casually, looks over his shoulder and like, "What is that thing?" Points to the red star that's flying at you, and it's about 12 seconds away now.
I think we call that Teostra here on Akira. Big manicore thing, tends to explode. We kind of need to get out of here. You'd probably be fine, but yep. Nice seeing you again. I'm gonna start leaving.
So you guys are just running?
With
Well,
the carriage? You're tied up, aren't you? Are you?
No, we didn't get to that part. We were talking about it, and then the wizard jumped out.
Basically, as soon as the carriage switched ownership, it triggered Gratz to know that something was up. It was... That charisma save was to make sure that you didn't go catatonic, Mealy.
Oh, great.
Which you made. You were fine on that, so...
Yeah, Mist is really nervous with Gratz being here.
As you should be.
Yeah, so I think we should,
Marla's like 500 yards away.
Yeah.
And I'm alone with the carriage. I'm a dwarf.
No. Come on, Mealy.
Did the change in ownership of the carriage, did it resurrect the damn horses?
Mm-hmm.
It did?
Yeah.
Back to the carriage.
Please, let me go. Let's go to my summer palace. I would love to host you.
I am not comfortable with that. I'm really not comfortable with that. I don't want him looking into what I am now.
Can we outrun the manticore
On foot? No.
on horse?
Yes.
I'm just going to hop on Mist.
All right, I'll shift.
It
You were
doesn't
already a
matter.
horse, so yeah, you guys go. Unless you don't want to be a horse, at which point this entire conversation is going to act very differently.
I was just gonna say, he's like, transform.
I hadn't shifted yet. I was actually talking with Gratz. So
Oh, okay.
Jumps
Sorry.
that's why Mist is
Misunderstanding. So
Yeah,
Grass
that's
is
why
like,
Mist-
what are you?
Oh, I'm just me. I'm just me.
I think you should come to my summit palace.
No thanks.
He's casting
no, thanks,
suggestion
bye.
on you.
Oh fuck.
No means no.
Respect.
Alright. What is that? A wisdom save or a charisma
Wisdom
save?
saving
I'm
throw.
gonna.
Go power.
She and Miley. Those are my girls.
Oh no, that's a natural one.
God damn it.
You really want to go to the head summer palace?
Can I try and remind her that she doesn't want to go?
Come on, Ice. Come on, Frost. This is gonna be great.
Can I remind her that we don't like this dude?
And her bestie did just disintegrate.
Yeah, we need to focus on.
Unfortunately,
You can
I
try to
failed.
stop her, but
Yeah, at the moment, I am convincing Ice and Frost to walk with me towards Gratz.
I can't physically hold her down because I'm like half a foot tall. I want to try and do it with. If that works.
Okay. Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
And what this will do is, if you make it, I'll say a DC 20, you will be now DC 15. You will be able to give Mist another Wisdom saving throw against this effect. Nope.
Damn it.
Mist, you reach out and touch Gratz's arm. Is anybody gonna go with them? Because Gratz is about to plane shift out of here.
I'm going with
So-
them, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
So
going.
here's the thing. After about 15 seconds of running,
Uh-huh.
Marlo stops to figure out why there hasn't been a big boom behind him.
Uh-huh.
Because that's
Yeah.
when he took off, when it looked like the Manticore was going to hit.
Yeah. Well.
So what
The
does he see when he stops and turns around?
The Manticore is is up in the air and is like about to dive bomb them. And you see Gratz reach out to Mist's arm, and you see Dahlia and Mealy are all trying to like reach out to grab onto Mist. And
Faven, you joined
Gratz,
us?
what the fuck? What are you
Faven.
doing here? He's like yelling from like a football field away.
yeah, Faven, what are you doing?
Looking around very confused, and then I guess grabbing on the Mist.
Okay, so you see, and all of them are reaching out at the same time. They disappear out, and this creature just slams into the ground.
Did Full Moon come with us?
No.
I think Full Moon would have came with me.
Yeah, Full Moon was already running.
Oh man.
So here's what's going on, so we can bring this up. It's actually gonna be a short session today because you guys are so split up, and it's amazing because there's so many things going on. But I want to kind of highlight each section. So Rindle, you are with 3 gods, trying to negotiate with them.
With advantage.
What was the persuasion check that I had? What did you actually roll on your persuasion check?
The first
23.
one's a 23, the second one's a 20, so 20 is a high roll.
Okay. And then so let's figure that out. I will allow you to go back, and I promise I will not harm a hair on Full Moon's head until the dragon whose ire you provoked is dealt with.
He's not even mad at me. He just wants the sword. Do you want him to have Primus? I mean, I didn't tell him
I
about
don't
it.
want him to have Primus, but again, I am not allowed to get involved. She actually
That's a
looks
pretty
more
silly
Lauren
rule.
on that. Like, she wants to get involved, but she can't.
Yeah, that's a pretty silly rule.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
However, as a show of good faith for this little deal, you are to be my agent. And she creates this ring. I expect to be able to call upon you at any time.
2 questions. 1, none of that can contradict anything that comes from my Duchess, because previously binding contracts.
As I said,
doesn't-
I cannot interfere with their politics at all.
Okay. Number 2, that thing that you just bashed on the anvil over there, I want that.
But you already have it, Rindle.
Yeah, I want your stakes in that. I don't want you doing that ever again. I want full authority and power over that in my possession.
You always had full power and authority over it. It only transferred to me when my angel killed you.
That's my point. You were able to transfer it to you without my consent. That doesn't mean that I have full power and control. If I have full power and control, you can't do that. Therefore, I want that. It's mine.
Very well. And her eyes flash. I will give it to you. She picks it up and just stabs it into your throat.
Nice, you bitch. She's lucky that this does nothing on my way down.
So, and you actually, you feel like you're falling, only you're falling up. And we'll get to, and that's where we'll cut off you for today. We'll go to the Gratz Temple crew. So we'll go for Favens because he's never perspective. He's never actually been anywhere here. You were looking at if Caesar's Palace and I would say here's another ridiculous place. Let's just say it looks like Caesar's Palace, like the casino. It is tacky. It is super Vegas, like just people running around. You see a bunch of demons of various sorts engaged in every imaginable type of debauchery. And you are following, and you see Grass actually gets taller as you walk. So originally he was about your guys' height, and as he ascends the stairs, he becomes 10, 15. He's about 20 feet tall by the time he enters the palace. Mist, and you understand Mist is ensorcelled. As soon as she enters the entryway, suggestion is complete. So her eyes clear.
It's like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, we're back in the abyss. Everybody run! No.
It's like, glad to have you back. We're here.
Yeah, Mist actually turns and starts trying to
Dahlia,
run
you've
out.
never been here either, so yeah, it is.
Yeah, Mist is freaking out, and she is trying to run the other way, not going into the palace.
And the 2 Meriliths that are flanking the door they understood. And all of their swords come up, and there's basically a wall of steel preventing anybody from leaving.
This is not good. This is not good.
What happened to dear Rindle?
He kind of died.
He's on vacation.
And yet I didn't feel his soul pass to the river Styx. How interesting.
Getting
This group gets more interesting every day.
You are entertaining. I've been watching what I could. I'm sorry I missed Rindle's death. It seems like I'm going to have to replay that episode.
Someone make sure he has the URL, please.
Oh my god.
It's not easy to find Paladins of Patana's Twitch, Leave me alone.
You actually see, like, he has a scrying pool. He has been monitoring. Like, he has been quite entertaining.
Way better than
honestly.
Google.
That's a link to the Paladins in Pajamas Twitch stream.
Uh-huh.
Just so he has it.
Direct in.
Yep.
He's got good connection.
So, you caused me some problems. So much damage to my carriage. However, will you repay me?
I don't. It wasn't actually us. It was, Rendell. And didn't you give the carriage to Rendell? I mean, I'm pretty sure you gave the carriage to
I
Rendell.
loaned. And this is how you treat things you borrow?
I thought it was a gift. I'm pretty sure it was a gift.
It's like I was the one borrowed it. It's now mine. You can have it back.
Rendell would
fair.
approve of Miss doing this to save our bacon.
We were minding our own business, and an angel wrecked it up. I mean,
You transported a demonic carriage and a servant of the Raven Queen's hated enemy into the Shadowfell. And then, as a creature of... Now, I found it hilarious, honestly. Fuck those lawbringers.
Yes, and we didn't know how much Full Moon would be hated here. I mean, yeah, we know he's hated in a lot of places, but this was a little much.
How are we gonna know?
He is not hated here. He is hated in the Shadowfell. Like, supposedly he is aligned with law, but I do not see it.
Who, Rendell or Full Moon?
Full Moon.
Because Full Moon, I definitely don't think he's aligned with the law. As for Rendell, Rendell's great, and the only reason the carriage looks like this is because he was doing amazing, wonderful things, keeping us all alive.
And he did try to protect your horses.
To be fair, that's how he died, was avenging your horse and the damage to the carriage.
This is true. However,
So
we're
you could
not
argue
discussing
that-
Rendell's fate. We're discussing what you can do for me to compensate me for the damage done to my carriage.
Who is he looking at? Which one of us?
He is primarily focused on Mist, but it's more curiosity than anything else. But he seems to be addressing the party as a whole.
Uninvolved. I've never owned the carriage. I've never done anything with the carriage.
I'm like, you took
also
that golden
tried to
you shook
defend-
hand. You're a part of this.
I'm a hitchhiker. I was just kind of getting a lift.
I was hitchhiking. I don't know any of these.
So,
I knew you were here.
I'm not lying. I'm out of character.
well, how are things going here in the Abyss?
Have you been?
How have you been?
And on that
How's
note,
the
let's
political
shift
situation?
to Marlowe and Full Moon. You guys saw this crash. There's this manticore that seems very confused. He's looking around, but you're pretty far away. And Full Moon's like, well, at least I have my books. And he brings one of his books and starts...
They never come. I mean, it's obvious. They never run. What is their problem? So, when Grant disappeared with all of them, did the wreckage of the carriage disappear as well, or did we see that get smashed by the Manticore?
You saw it got smashed, but like it also phased out as it the splinters actually disappeared as it was flying.
Oh, shoot, what do we do now? How is there? He's gonna look around because we're in a big scarred field, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's looking. Can I see anything other than just flat?
Give me a perception check.
Are you seriously taking pictures?
Yeah, you actually do see a lump, a dwarf-sized lump
A lovely lady lump.
Naked as all hell and pale beyond belief.
Get to the beach.
Okay. Well, I guess. Hey, there's something over there. I guess we might as well start making our crew again. And yeah, he'll go walk towards the lump.
Rindle, your eyes open up. You are back on the material plane, feeling nauseous as all hell.
Is there something sticking out of my neck?
Uh-huh.
First question. I got stabbed in the neck. Is there something?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
glad-
yeah. There's a dagger sticking out of your neck.
Oh, I'll pull that out.
Oh my god, it's undead!
What? You just show. Okay. Roll an attack.
Actually, I probably don't, because I'd have to be within 30 feet.
Yeah.
But Full Moon might. When I yell, it's undead.
Okay, yeah, I'll say he does. He goes ahead and uses Sacred Flame. Go, give me a dex save, Rindle.
As you're pulling the dagger out of your throat.
Right.
This is gonna go well. Oh, this went real
Oh.
nice.
Classic full moon setting me on fire, always. But on the bright side,
It'll cook you.
I have resistance to fire, so that works out well.
Except that it's radiant damage, and you now have vulnerability to radiant damage.
Never mind. Yeah.
So take
never
16 radiant damage as
I mean,
your
I was at-
undead flesh burns from the
Question.
radiation.
I was at 0 hit points, so I don't know.
Oh, no, you back at full. You actually come
Okay.
back at full.
Okay.
But you're undead
lost.
now.
Yeah, but you are now undead.
Just he's straight up undead now.
Mhm.
Oh shit! You're not even alive.
Oh man,
This is gonna make healing you interesting.
this is gonna be bad when I start turning things.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be like, "Hey, Rindle, remember that time you banished me because you thought it'd be a good?"
It's
So,
no fun if I
that's-
just leave you guys dead. I just like to, but it's really fun to.
Bring us back as
What?
undead.
Once Marlowe sees that it's Rendell,
Uh-huh.
he's gonna turn to Full Moon and be like, "Oh my god, it's got his body. Look, we gotta kill it, but not destroy it,
Kill it,
so that
kill
we
it.
can bring him back."
You have to say something convincing at this point. Like, what the fuck, Full Moon?
Shane,
I
you
know
ready?
this
And then I
is-
charge.
I know better. He'll
Fair.
just do it again. If he thinks it's funny, he'll do it.
Fair.
Okay, so charging spirit. I think that's where we'll leave off today. I know that's a good holiday to stand down. We have. So for Chester, just to let you know, you now have the Revenant subtype.
Okay.
So
Wrong.
you are undead. You're going to take vulnerability from radiant damage. Your mission is to get Full Moon to the Raven Queen, and you have two missions. It's to get Full Moon to the Raven Queen,
Okay.
and to defeat the Elder Dragon. At which point you
Oh,
will be
defeat
fully
him.
resurrected. It won't be like a Revenant who normally they're trying to take revenge on somebody and then they'll disintegrate. For you, this is a redemption thing. Not soul redemption, but in order to live again, you're gonna have to.
And straight up
That's more like a
defeat
they paid
Nicol
half now,
Bolas.
half later thing.
Yeah,
Defeat Nicol Bolas.
Like, kill it.
we'll just keep him away from Primus.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I mean, you said defeat. I was like,
Yeah.
Keep him in this scheme.
it's gonna be a long afterlife.
It's gonna be a long undead.
There are a few things beyond just being undead. Your character is going to have problems. You already don't sleep, so that's not an issue. But there are a few things that are going to come up, we'll get to them. But the biggest one right now is that you have vulnerability to radiant damage.
Gotcha.
But you also get resistance to poison damage. You're not immune, but you get resistance to it.
And what does this abyssal shear do exactly? While I have it,
That's going to be a dissertation.
I'll give you the stats.
Yep.
oh great.
The corruption of your soul has begun.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. Okay,
Side note-
whatever. I didn't like
Yeah, it
any of
doesn't
it.
know what yet.
Full Moon will be so proud of me
Will that make you guys friends?
because I used contracts to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, so now it's we'll take a holiday break. We will be back probably January, the first weekend in January. But me and Beck are gonna be in Seattle.
I mean, we could actually.
Do they not have internet in Seattle? What kind of backwards place is this?
I was going to suggest we could still do it next Saturday.
Yeah, if
We would-
if everyone's available next Saturday, we can. We'll be at an IT's house, so I'm sure Hannah has internet. So
Probably.
I'm good with it.
Super down.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot.
Yeah, I've got nothing but
This.
Nothing but
friends.
that
Sure.
was the saddest statement ever. So we'll plan for next
We
Saturday then.
established that Rendell's friends are Mist and the horses.
Yeah, it was missed horses as property. Who the hell is Full Moon? And then the rest of us.
Yeah.
The horse was like his best friend, though.
That's true. You showed the most emotion over those horses.
No, Rendell showed emotion when Mist got kidnapped. She was just not there to see it.
That's true. I didn't witness it. So
He roused everyone. He was pissed.
Oh.
So everybody have a good day.
That's really hard to wait
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
No game tomorrow, right?
No game tomorrow. Yeah.
Did you get my sentence?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, just making sure.
And Tucker, if so, I think we're going to be playing Invisible Sun on Sunday evenings. If you are available, I'd like you to be our 5th player.
Yes.
I would love to, except for that I am totally not because I'm in another game on Sunday evenings.
Okay.
That is inconvenient for me. I need you to
Okay.
reschedule
I'll get another. I'll get a 5th player. But
it. You're replaceable. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
it's all good.
we can do that anyway.
I don't know. We've got. What do you think about James being the 5th player on Sundays?
Hmm.
James, are you available on Sundays?
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm second best.
This Sunday I should be
Well, it won't be this Sunday. It won't be until the start of the new year. So there's a bunch of.
Oh yeah, I should be available then. I should be moved into my new place with good internet.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
He would love to be a backup 5th player. Thanks for building his self-esteem this.
Okay. Yeah. James, we'll work on your character when probably next week then.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Happy
Bye.
holidays.
Adios.
Bye.
Full Moon.
Bye.
Did you like that one?
episode this week? Well, ended up back at the Crash's palace. Separate party. Both remember. You know, usual. Couple packages arrived. I have no idea who sent these. Say again? Oh no, they're socks that have kisses on them. That would be pretty funny. We're still planning next Saturday to play Paladin at your place, and I am going to run a game to oh my god, these are so cute. It's a little kid claws on them. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to.